What does it mean when a guy scans your body? In this video, we will delve into the meaning behind a guy's scrutiny of your body and offer guidance on how to approach such situations. Have you ever noticed a guy discreetly examining your physique and wondered about his intentions? It's not always as straightforward as it may seem. In reality, there are various reasons why a guy might be examining your body, some of which might catch you off guard. To begin with, it's crucial to recognize that men and women process visual information differently. Men often observe details in a more analytical and precise manner, while women tend to interpret visual data more holistically and emotionally. This implies that when a guy scans your body, he may be seeking specific details that are significant to him. Nevertheless, when it comes to deciphering men's behavior, many women find themselves puzzled. One of the most confounding behaviors exhibited by men is the act of assessing a woman's physique. This behavior can range from a brief glimpse to an extended gaze, and it can transpire in a variety of settings, whether it's at a social gathering, within a professional environment, or out in public. Numerous women, particularly those who possess a high degree of physical attractiveness, have encountered this scenario. However, this video isn't solely about unraveling what's on a guy's mind, it's also about equipping you with a deeper understanding of your own body language and the signals you may inadvertently convey. 1. He's admiring your physical appearance. When a man is taking a close look at your physique, one of the initial things he might be doing is appreciating your physical attributes. I understand that you might be thinking, oh great, another guy just sizing me up based on my looks. But ladies, please give me a moment to explain because this rationale goes beyond surface-level judgments. For a man, admiring a woman's physical appearance isn't solely about her external beauty, it encompasses her personal style, her grooming, and even her self-assuredness. When a man perceives a woman who has put effort into her appearance, it can be profoundly appealing to him. It signals that she places importance on her self-presentation and takes pride in her appearance. This can be a significant attraction factor for a man, indicating that the woman is comfortable in her own skin and carries herself with confidence. However, it's not confined to mere surface-level aesthetics, it extends to the finer details. A man may be observing your physique to gauge if you possess a keen sense of style, a distinctive fashion sensibility, good grooming and hygiene, elegance, or sophistication. These are the attributes that set you apart and contribute to your overall attractiveness in his eyes. 2. He's trying to get your attention. Let's be honest, there are times when guys find it challenging to take the initiative. They might grapple with shyness, nervousness, or uncertainty about the best way to approach you. Instead of making an overt move, he might be employing his eyes as a means to capture your attention. Imagine this scenario: have you ever found yourself in a bustling gathering, locked in a silent exchange of glances with someone from across the room? That moment of connection can be utterly electrifying. It's akin to a wordless conversation, where both parties sense that there's an underlying connection. That's precisely what a guy may endeavor to create when he's subtly surveying your physique. He's striving to establish that initial connection with you. Yet, it extends beyond just establishing eye contact. His gaze may also serve as a tool to assess your level of receptiveness. He could be seeking indications that you're amenable to conversation or that you're open to receiving his attention. For instance, if you're wearing a smile, maintaining eye contact, or projecting positive body language, he's more inclined to muster the courage to approach you. However, if you appear closed off, avert your gaze, or emit signals that suggest disinterest, he might interpret this as a cue to seek opportunities elsewhere. So, the next time you observe a guy discreetly appraising your appearance, resist the instinct to instantly label him as intrusive or impolite. It's possible he's simply endeavoring to initiate a connection with you. If you're open to the idea, maybe consider giving him a chance and seeing where the encounter leads. 3. He may be trying to get a sense of your personality. The manner in which we project our identity to the world through our outward appearance can reveal much about our character. When a man is discreetly assessing your physique, he might be searching for hints about your personality based on your visual presentation. For example, if you have tattoos or piercings, he could infer that you possess a bold and adventurous disposition. It might lead him to believe that you're unafraid of standing out and expressing yourself distinctly. On the other hand, if your style leans towards a more conventional and conservative look, he might conclude that you align with a reserved and traditional mindset. Another means by which a guy might endeavor to glean insights into your personality via your appearance is through your choice of attire. If you habitually adorn yourself in high-end designer garments and opulent jewelry, he might surmise that you hold a more sophisticated and meticulous approach to life. Conversely, if you typically opt for a casual, laid-back style, he might deduce that you possess an easygoing and unpretentious nature. Moreover, a man might scrutinize your physique to detect any physical attributes that reflect your personality. For instance, if you display good posture, he may deduce that you exude confidence, assertiveness, and a healthy self-esteem. Conversely, if your posture appears less than ideal, he might infer shyness, self-consciousness, and a less robust self-esteem. These are the cues he may use to formulate assumptions about your interests, character, as well as your levels of self-confidence and self-worth. Understanding these dynamics can empower you to be more conscious of the signals you convey through your appearance and how you present yourself to others. 4. He wants to come over and talk to you. When you find yourself intrigued by someone, a natural inclination is to gain an understanding of their personality and disposition before making a move. One approach a man might take to achieve this is by discreetly observing your physical cues. Consequently, when a guy is keen on getting acquainted with you, he often engages in a swift assessment of your body to gauge your receptiveness and approachability. His aim is to identify signs that signify your willingness to engage in conversation and ascertain if you are already committed to a relationship. For instance, if you maintain eye contact, offer a warm smile, or exhibit other indicators that suggest your openness to conversation, he is more likely to muster the courage to approach you. Conversely, if you cross your arms, evade eye contact, or avert your gaze, he will likely interpret this as a lack of interest and abstain from initiating contact. Furthermore, he might also be analyzing your body language for signs of nervousness or uncertainty. A man may perceive these signals as potential vulnerability or susceptibility to manipulation or deception. So, if you intend to convey an image of confidence and self-assuredness, remember to hold your head high, maintain upright posture with your shoulders back, and stand tall. Conversely, if you're donning a broad smile and appear receptive to interaction, it could indicate that you're simply seeking someone to converse with, and the guy might be recognizing this, seizing the opportunity to connect. 5. He thinks you're beautiful. One of the most conspicuous reasons why a guy might discreetly observe your physique is because he is simply captivated by your beauty. It's a timeless, enduring motive that has driven men to admire women for centuries. When a guy encounters a woman he finds exceptionally appealing, it's only natural for him to swiftly assess her body, absorbing all the nuances. Have you ever witnessed a man strolling down the street and suddenly coming to a halt when he glimpses a woman who catches his attention? This exemplifies the compelling force of beauty in action. It can halt a man in his tracks, spurring him to take a closer, more deliberate look. This is precisely what occurs when a guy scans your body. He is meticulously examining every facet, admiring your curves, your smile, and your overall countenance. Nonetheless, it goes beyond sheer physical attractiveness, it extends to your demeanor. When a woman radiates confidence and self-assuredness, it elevates her allure. A guy may survey your physique to ascertain if you exhibit good posture, stand with poise, and exude a self-confident attitude. The fusion of all these elements has the potential to render a woman even more enchanting in a man's eyes. 6. He may be looking for signs of vulnerability. Certain individuals are often on the lookout for those who may appear vulnerable, as vulnerability can serve as a significant indicator. To put it simply, when someone is in a vulnerable state, they might be more susceptible to falling for deceptive tactics or being exploited. Regrettably, some men are keenly attuned to this vulnerability. So, if a man observes that you seem anxious or uncertain, he may be more inclined to initiate contact. It's not always the case that men are seeking to exploit vulnerable individuals. At times, appearing vulnerable can make you seem more approachable to some men. Nonetheless, it's crucial to recognize the signs of vulnerability that you may be projecting. For instance, if you find yourself nervously adjusting your clothing, avoiding direct eye contact, or casting your gaze downward, a man might deduce that you're experiencing feelings of vulnerability and uncertainty. But rest assured, you have the ability to take control of the situation. Begin by heightening your awareness of your body language and the signals you convey. If you're feeling anxious or uncertain, make an effort to take a deep breath and occupy space with confidence. Stand tall, establish eye contact, and exude assertiveness through your body language. This can effectively communicate that you are not a person to be easily exploited. 7. He could be accessing your level of sexual availability. One of the intentions a man may have when he discreetly observes your physique is to gauge your potential openness to sexual interactions. It's important to clarify that this doesn't necessarily imply he's seeking a casual encounter, but rather that he's attempting to discern whether you might be receptive to such interactions. Before any feelings of offense or objectification arise, it's essential to remain composed and acknowledge that this is just one possible motive among several. Furthermore, it's crucial to recognize that not all individuals engage in this behavior. The key lies in understanding the reasons behind it. So, how does a man assess your potential openness to sexual interactions? There are various methods. To begin with, he might focus on your attire and grooming. If you're dressed in a manner that could be perceived as provocative, or if your clothing accentuates your curves, it may signal a potential openness to advances. Similarly, if you display well-groomed and polished appearance, it could convey a similar message. Another approach a guy might employ to assess your receptiveness to sexual interactions is by scrutinizing your body language. If you're making eye contact, smiling, or emitting other indications of interest, it may be perceived as an indicator of potential openness. Likewise, if you engage in actions like touching yourself or playing with your hair, it might also be considered a sign of sexual availability. It's worth noting that this type of assessment isn't exclusive to men. Women also employ such observations when attempting to gauge someone's potential openness to sexual interactions. However, it's imperative for everyone to remember that provocative attire or flirtatious behavior doesn't imply an individual's availability for sexual advances. Everyone has the right to assert their boundaries, and it is paramount that those boundaries are respected by all parties involved. 8. He may be trying to assess your level of friendliness. It's quite understandable that no one wants to engage with someone who appears disinterested in conversation or interaction. Therefore, it's logical that a man would seek to assess your level of sociability before determining whether or not to initiate contact. So, how does a guy go about this evaluation? The key lies in observing your body language. An amicable individual typically exhibits open and inviting body language. They establish eye contact, wear a friendly smile, and exude an aura of relaxation and ease. Conversely, a person who comes across as unapproachable often shies away from eye contact, adopts closed-off body language, and appears to be in a less than cheerful disposition. A man might pay attention to your facial expressions, your posture, and your overall demeanor to determine whether you convey the image of someone who is receptive to conversation. If you radiate friendliness and approachability, he is more inclined to approach you and initiate a conversation. However, if you appear guarded and unapproachable, he may opt to respect your personal space and refrain from engaging with you. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, so you don't miss any new videos. Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comments section down below, and feel free to stay and enjoy it until the end. Also make sure to check out our next highlighted video, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.